I went home and told my wife that I was going to be leaving a very successful career at a very, very strong organization in the industry that had treated me very well, for this idea that Steve and Rich had pitched to me that we were going to be a company that focused on the traveler and not the jobs, on that relationship and owning that segment of the deal. And by doing that, we were going to look out for their best interest any and always, first and foremost, and that we were going to build this amazing brand off of it. It's easy when you believe in something, and it's clear that Rich, even the 7 years into this thing that I've worked with him, what his goal for this company has not been lost. He hasn't gotten distracted. He hasn't gone down a different path. He still believes to this day that our job is to take care of the traveler. They're being put on the road away from their family, their friends, everything that brings them comfort in their life. They're putting their faith in us to go take care of other people's family members that are sick in the hospital. The least we can do is care for them and put our all into making them have as successful an experience as we possibly can.
Well, number one, I chose Atlas because I knew the quality and the integrity and the ethics of their leadership, and that means a lot.
It's very easy to start out with them. They don't put any pressure on you. You just get to say what your specialty is and what city you're interested in, and they'll send you different job offers. They will not pressure you into it. They'll just give you factual information, and they'll be there for you along the way.
And I chose Atlas because they have been so personable. They are one of the better agencies that actually wants to know their staff, know the nurses they work with.
I feel like as a traveler, if your recruiter knows who you are and how you are as a person, they can better find assignments and things in your area and what you would like.
Why not Atlas? I met up with Atlas at one of the TravCons, and there was just something about that meeting. And Atlas was just there. Every time I, was looking for a different company, Atlas was always in the back of my mind, And then I finally just thought, what the heck? You're in Omaha, I can pop in, I can see how things operate when I'm home, and I like that. And I know there's a lot of other companies in Omaha as well. But it's the way you treat the employees. We're not a number, we're a person to you guys when we come in. So, I walk through these front doors a lot when I'm here, and I'm always greeted by somebody, and that's what I like.
We genuinely do care. We love our travelers. We know our travelers by name. We know our travelers' husbands, their kids, their dogs. We know when something bad happens. We know when somebody dies. And
it's just awesome being able to be there for them and help them out, and Atlas allows us to do that.
So it's not just basically like a robot or a computer that you're talking to. You have friends.
We care about those things, and that's something that you can't find everywhere. And that's why I love Atlas. We are the most genuine group of people I think you'll ever come across.
There have been bumps, there's been bruises, there's been learning curves, or there's been some failures or a lack of preparedness in places. And those seem to spike on us every so often. And I don't think that's a sign of a poorly ran company. I think that is a sign of a company that is succeeding, that has a good plan in place, and one that is willing to adapt to keep up with the success they are reaping. And that's, again, where I credit Steve and Rich with the ability to make those decisions, to be present. You walk in the door here and they're the first two to greet you. Their desks are the closest to the front door that you could possibly find.
There's no offices in our office, believe it or not. Everybody is out on the floor, even the owners. It makes it for a very open, honest communication within the company. Everything's pretty transparent because there's no hiding behind closed doors, really.
And the culture here is amazing. Everyone here is, willing to lend a helping hand. Everyone wants everyone to succeed.
You could name off 10 recruiters from Atlas, and I would have about 100 good things to say about all of them.
Whether you're talking to, your fellow recruiter, upper management, everyone is always there 100% of the time to, answer any questions.
I just feel like we all have this bond and we all have the same values.
I think it gives our agency a tremendous advantage in the industry to adapt and move as quick as we possibly can when it is a smart move to do so.
They've given us a company that's stable, and they allow us a place where we can voice our opinions and do the work in a way that we see best fit. So
the smiles that I see on our employees' faces, the smiles I see on our travelers' faces make all the difference in the world. It really is 100% worth it. I wouldn't trade it for anything, ever, ever, ever. I wouldn't trade it for anything.